need to get rolling on our plant forum. My name is Laura Bauer. I'm the president of the Southern California Horticulture Society. Thank you all for coming. I just want to start off with a couple of announcements. After our program tonight, we will be doing a virtual door prize. So if you are Zooming in, please hold on after the question and answer period, and we're going to do the wheel of names. We'll call 3 names of people that have signed on to Zoom. And if you are a winner, you get a copy of Doug Tallamy's book, Nature's Best Hope. So we'll be giving that out as a door prize to Zoom contestants. And then also we will also be giving a door prize to our live audience here. You get a chance to win Doug Tallamy's book, Nature's Best Hope. Secondly, I wanted to announce our Southern California Horticulture Society, our March program is going to be, we're very happy to welcome Renee Shepard, the founder of Renee's Garden Seed Company, and she'll be with us on Thursday, March 9th. And lastly, again, for people who are in the LA area, don't know how many people on Zoom are local. We are going to be doing our horticultural yard sale on Saturday, February 25th from 10 to 1 p.m. at Baker's Acres in Tarzana. I don't remember the address off the top of my head, but it's, if you go to our website, it's down at the bottom under upcoming events, and that's going to happen on Saturday, February 25th. So we're going to actually run right into the plant forum. We have a few people who bring in plants to show off, and we're going to do a quick run through the beautiful plants that we have up here, and we're going to be hosted by Lily Singer and Stephen Garisher.
So Steve is going to bring these over. Alfred Hockenbein brought in a small selection of Paphiopedilum species orchids, and actually 5 of them are species, and 1 of them is a hybrid. And this one, you must come up and look. It has a little face and a comb over, so really cute. And the hybrid is the little one in the front in the liner, and it has these little curly, cute little sepals, flower parts. You see the little tiny one? Yeah. So this one is really sweet, and this is the only hybrid. And then the 2 other ones there, one is the normal species and then an alba form of it. So these are lady slipper orchids, and Alfred is growing them in the San Fernando Valley, right? In a greenhouse. So with the same care, what did he just tell me, as Phalaenopsis, that kind of light. These are 3 really wonderful little miniature aloes hybridized by Karen Zimmerman at the Huntington. And Karen has used an assortment of aloes to hybridize and cross and back cross these, including a lot of miniature Madagascar species of aloes. And that's, you get these wonderful textures and forms. And of course, her names are great. The one called corduroy describes the texture of the leaves because it's like fabric. And then there's one called galactic gold, which is really, really neat. And then Wile E. Coyote, for somebody at the Huntington she named this for, but they don't get much bigger than this, you should know. So, and they're wonderful container plants. They need a medium that has very, very fast drainage, but really great for collectors. And the variety, this is just 3 of a zillion different variations on a theme that Karen is playing with. They're really, really fun. And you can get those if you go to events at the Huntington where they take you into the nursery and you can buy plants, and also at the Huntington plant sale, which will be coming up in end of April, I believe. So one of the world's greatest plant sales. So this is interesting. And if you have a very sensitive sense of smell like me, these are so fragrant. This is Tulbaghia fragrans, which is a different species than Tulbaghia violacea, which isn't used as often anymore in landscapes because it smells like garlic. So you would see this thing growing with its lavender pink flowers in public spaces, and you'd wonder, why am I smelling garlic? So these smell, oh gosh, they smell like hyacinths almost. Incredibly strong. The regular species flower is a pale lavender pink. And then also in this vase, this is really full of water, we gotta watch it, is an albiform. So it's a cultivar in white. And April, where did you get them? Okay, if you know somebody that has them, you can get a division, and they do show up in nurseries sometimes, certainly mail order. This is another plant that April has brought in. It used to be Cassia, it is now Senna artemisia-oides because it looks like an artemisia. If you look, oides means like, so artemisia-oides means that it has some part is like an artemisia, and in this case, it's the flowers. Let me move over a little bit.
Smells like floral raid.
Yeah, okay, Steve says it smells like floral raid, which is not really nice. This makes a small rounded shrub about 5 by 5 or so. And it has become problematic, unfortunately, even though it's a really, really easy plant to grow. It will seed around in your garden, and unfortunately it is seeding around in the foothills of the San Gabriels. So this is an accident waiting to happen, as we say, like the broom that is up there. What's the genus on it? What? Yeah, Spartium. Okay. I'm hearing Woodwardia up here. There's a lot of noise. Anyway, but even though you think it's real pretty, you may not want to grow it because, especially if you're in the foothills or in the wildland urban interface. And then last but not least is another wonderful plant that April brought in, which is a fast growing, vigorous vine called Pyrostegia, which means flames, Pyrostegia venusta. It produces these incredible flower clusters in the wintertime. And April, do you see hummingbirds on this? Because that's a hummingbird flower for sure. And of course we have hummingbirds. Yeah, and we have hummingbirds 12 months out of the year. So this will sustain them along with aloes in the wintertime, along with other things. This will vine to about 20 feet. It is native to South America. April is growing it in full sun in San Fernando Valley in Burbank, covering a chain link fence. And it is frost tender. So even though we haven't had a good frost in a few years, we will get one again. So this is available. You can find it in the trade, and probably San Marcos grows it, and you can have your favorite nursery order it, or you can find it at local plant sales. Or maybe April will give you the cuttings and you can root them.
It's also fairly well behaved.
Yeah, it doesn't go crazy. It grows fast to 20 feet and it'll do its job, but it won't be a problem. I think that's it. Oh, let me, just from a distance. Oh, yes, we want to thank people for bringing stuff in. And as our in-person meetings grow in population, which is really wonderful, we're coming back to the hall. We'll have more and more things on the plant forum. Next month's meeting, we should be having a lot of wildflowers and a lot of other spring flowering things, late winter, early spring. So if you want to bring something for the plant forum, there is a form that you can find online, with the things you have to fill out, because we do like to know where it's grown and any special things, where you got it, where it came from. So that's the plant forum. And then lastly, we're just going to mention what's on the raffle table. That thing that's cascading over is Rossellia equisetiformis, which is a wonderful cascading hummingbird plant with bright orange yellow tubular flowers. There is a Salvia spathaceae, a hummingbird sage on the table, and I don't know which selection it is. Do you know? And a couple of California poppies in pots, and a Haemanthus albiflos. And then Judith Lowry's book and some seeds, and one other book. So fun raffle stuff. You can get your raffle tickets back there. And the raffle is separate from the door prize. So the door prize will be picked from people that signed in on the entry sheet. And I think that's it.